How do you think we can devalue religion in this country? Should we go down the route that Dawkins followed, that is scientific upholding, or the route where we point out illogical things in religious texts? Um, I don't think it's about devaluing religion. I feel that everybody's got a right to follow whatever religion they want. They have the right to believe whatever they want, as intelligent or as stupid as anyone might think. But it's not really something that I think we should aim to do is devalue religion, because a lot of people hold a lot of value in it. It might be irrational, but this indoctrination which we have when we are kids just helps us push through and stay together. I think the most important thing we need to be aware of is when people use religion for division, when they're trying to use their religion to target somebody else or to control people inside your own population. A lot of these religious leaders, they talk about Sadhguru, even though he says he's doesn't belong to any particular religion, but he does keep referring to a lot of Hindu texts. Even people like that use the belief system of whatever that they hold most valuable, or at least their followers hold valuable. They use that to manipulate them to either gain power or get a lot more money. You've got Baba Ramdev, who's going around. He's now a multi-billionaire probably with his Patanjali company. So his following is basically going after anything he says. Now, every single video of him doing his yoga, he's promoting one product or the other, just like randomly off the top of his head, and he just keeps rattling these things off. And it's very hard to keep debunking that because it's like a gish gallop. It just keeps coming out. And the thing is about pointing out illogical things in religious texts is that Hinduism has so many different religious texts that where do you start pointing things out? Some of it is basic and understandable, but you can't really debunk it. That's why when I was talking to Vimo in the interview I had with him, he said that basically I let the people who I'm talking to define their gods or their religion or whatever their beliefs are in their terms, and then we can talk about that in that microcosm and really focus on that. But Hinduism doesn't have that one book. Every Veda, as I'm sure, has got a million good things and a million weird things and bad things, which we can keep dismantling as and when they come by. If they start informing the laws that are governing this country, then we definitely need to expose that as which something that goes against, say, human rights or basic rights, civil rights. So we need to tackle that piece by piece as and when they become relevant. And at the same time, we also need to improve scientific literacy, scientific awareness, and kind of show people that science is a valuable thing that you need to understand, that is not taught properly in school, at least not in the schools that I've heard of. I'm sure there are some schools that do it, and it's all down to the teachers, right? But the system doesn't really allow that appreciation of science to come through. I could never have gotten through it. I love biology, that's my pet favorite, but since nobody really taught me maths properly, I don't really know how to do it properly. And so I could never get into science in high school. And therefore, now I'm just a science enthusiast who's promoting scientific thinking. But I'm not a scientist, and I don't think I can possibly be one at this stage in life, at least. So, yeah, I hope that helped you clear some things up.